TDS blocks people's ability to be rational or reasonable. That is the reality of why they're doing what they're doing. Do not listen to these fearmongers.
Most of the people that I know that are that deranged of liberals, they don't have nothing going on.
That's true.
Thing to be going on.
Can you please explain to me how people can be so unbelievably stupid as to fall for this Doge crap?
Well, smart, rational people often seem stupid to stupid people. So let's let them continue.
Elon Musk and Doge, this has nothing to do with saving money. Do you really think Donald Trump gives a damn about cutting the budget? Donald Trump, when he was president, ran up the biggest deficits in American history. He added more to the national debt on an annual basis than any other president ever.
These individuals are so disingenuous and so intellectually dishonest. Notice in his video, he doesn't tell you why Trump ran up the largest deficit. And he doesn't because it's not convenient to the propaganda he's trying to push. So let's break this down a little bit. During Obama's second term, the deficit increased by about $3.5 trillion. Just keep that number in mind for later. Under Trump, the deficit increased by about $7.8 trillion. So what he's saying technically isn't wrong. He's just leaving out key points to paint a picture that is not the truth. Under Donald Trump, there was a global black swan event, a pandemic. In response to that, our government spent $3.6 trillion on that pandemic alone under Trump. So that's as much as Obama's second term alone right there. And the spending was bipartisan. Now, 1.9 trillion of that $7.8 trillion deficit he's talking about came from Donald Trump giving Americans tax cuts. So 1.9 trillion of that deficit is from Donald Trump putting dollars back in the American people's pockets instead of having them give it to the government. This is why you shouldn't take people with TDS or EDS seriously. It blocks their ability to be a rational or reasonable person. So the only thing that matters is finding a way to slander Donald Trump or Elon Musk. The truth doesn't matter. Being intellectually honest doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is slandering Donald Trump or Elon Musk. It's crazy because these are grown adults acting like children. Anyway, let's let him continue.
This man doesn't give a damn about saving money. This is about giving Elon Musk all the power that he paid for.
I'm telling you, TDS needs to be studied. At the rate our deficit is increasing, our government and our country is on pace for economic collapse. If we don't change something, the only thing our government will eventually be able to commit money to is servicing debt, meaning no federal employees are getting paid, no SNAP benefits, no food stamps, no Section 8, no Social Security. And that is what Trump and Elon are trying to fix. You can't just have your debt spiral out of control forever and not expect anything to happen. But again, TDS blocks people's ability to be rational or reasonable. That is the reality of why they're doing what they're doing. Do not listen to these fearmongers.
Yeah, that guy, I love him. He's on TikTok, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Shout out to him. He was
He's on point.
he was a client of mine for a week. I think he was just trying to peek behind the veil, like, what you got going on here? What you got going on here? And then he found out, he's like, okay, all right, cool. Nice meeting you, bro. And deuces. Nah, but he's so on point. At some point, guys, we need triage. And we're going down the wrong direction. Like, our country is heading toward failure. So we needed somebody to come in here. We needed a man to get back in the office, or I know y'all don't agree with this, or a woman who can do the job to get back into office, that can actually get things in order, because some of the smartest, strongest, most beautiful people I know in the world are women. So that's the only reason why I say, or a woman. All right. I know some of y'all like, nah, a woman can't do this, can't do that. That's just not how I roll, because I raised some daughters that can do some things. Huh?
We don't have a feminist hive mind over here, right?
Yeah.
So we understand that there are roles, right?
Yeah.
And so let's talk about what he first was talking about there. They use that point of the deficit, and he's on point when he says, hey, they're not talking about Like, they're not talking about that. And yes, they do leave that out. Ronald Reagan said something prolific. If you wanna make a point without telling the truth, just omit it and say, I don't recall, I don't recollect, but you're clearly you're lying, right? And clearly the mainstream media, mostly the MSNBCs, the Joy Reids, all of
BS
that, they,
NBC.
they have all of that bald-headed reasoning will get you. I'm telling you, those women, the reason why it's removing, it's going back because they are that syndrome that they have is removing the hair, right? The brain is fried. I'm telling you. They feed that to their audience because that's the only thing that their audience can do to make their lives feel better. Their lives are done. Most of the people that I know that are that deranged of liberals, they don't have nothing going on. They
That's
don't
true.
want anything to be going on. So they need a villain. And fortunately for them, Trump, he's used to being the villain. You're fired. He's
Yeah.
used to it. He doesn't
Yeah.
mind.
His guy, Elon, he loved being a villain for the Democrats. This dude went and changed his name to Harry Balls, and immediately Dana Bash on CNN reported it and said it, and then he just changed it back just because he knew that they was going to do it, man. He plays chess with them, and they just jump on it like little kids, man. They just like little ass cats. Like you just throw a little furry ball out there, and they just jump on it.
All said big balls.
They just, it's weird. We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from zero to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age, I don't care what skills or talents you have. Trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing. We have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace.